Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got one more.
Jason just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. That's right. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 413. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
What was that?
That was Jason's phone.
I'm turning it down now. Hold on. There we go. Keep going. Who else we got here?
But
I'm the power bottom.
Yeah.
And I'm the intern.
Hey, full boat here. Welcome, everybody, to episode 413, Wild Card episode.
Woo! Wild card, bitches.
Woo! Now, before everyone turns it off because it's Wild Card, we actually have stories this week we're going to talk about. Maybe. I don't know.
I have a lot of stories to tell.
Blake is not allowed talking. So, everyone else has stories. And not stories, we have news articles to tell. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so welcome, everybody.
And hopefully Brian has at least 2 jokes tonight.
Oh, Brian, do you have some jokes?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want them
I
now.
always have jokes.
You do. You do. It's kind of like me. I always have impressions. So,
That's what you call those?
I do. People don't, but I do. We did get a request this week for a I'm Megan segment.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. From number one fan, Doug.
He don't count.
He was kidding.
No, I don't think he was. He sent a photo and everything with it. So we might
Photo of Megan?
Yes. And Harry. Henry? Bill?
Bill. We'll go with Bill.
Bill. What's the husband's name?
Harry.
Harry. Okay, that's fine.
Harry.
Hi.
Harry.
Hi, Harry. Anyways,
Hey, Jeff.
oh.
Yes, Brian.
Why did Dracula not want to attend the business meeting?
I don't know. Why did
Sucked.
Dracula
Oh, wait.
not want to attend the business meeting?
He was afraid of the stakeholders.
I like that one.
I thought there was a suck joke in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Well,
you suck.
Write that down for the...
Titles of the show.
I like the Halloween themed joke. Very nice job. Nice job. You know, we're only 12 days away from Halloween. Everybody excited?
I heard that it kills.
Ah.
Nice.
Brian,
Was that a segue into the movie, Jason?
no, it wasn't actually. But Brian, that was your good quote. That's two good jokes above yours from last week. You're hitting it now.
All downhill from here.
Yes, that's right.
When you start with 0,
That's right. Brian got taken to the tool shed last week, so it's all right.
who took them there?
All of us did.
I think it's more the woodshed
Whatever. I like the tool shed better.
Because you're a tool. I need some paper to write this stuff down.
Here you go. I got
Since
you.
we don't
I
have
got
an
you.
outline.
There you go. There you go. Take it to the tool shed. Yeah.
Well, I know who our show is sponsored by this week.
Who's it sponsored by, Jim?
I want to thank M&M for sponsoring us with Mom's Spaghetti.
Oh.
There's vomit on my sweater already.
Please explain what happened to the Cincinnati Bengal.
Well,
Uzoma?
Jackson Carman, a rookie guard, was on the COVID protocol this week, and then he got released on Wednesday, and on time so he could play this week. He tweeted out, "Where'd be a good place for me to eat in Detroit?" And many people suggested Mom's Spaghetti. So he went there. While on the field, he threw up and left the game because of illness, and everybody was speculating it was COVID-related. Until he tweeted out the next day, "I do not recommend going to Mom's Spaghetti."
He did clarify
he
that
did clarify
was
that-
not actually true.
He did not actually eat at
He
Mom's
actually
Spaghetti.
didn't try Mom's Spaghetti. He was just referring to the Eminem song.
What is Eminem's restaurant's name?
Mom Spaghetti.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In reference to the song.
Yes, Mom Spaghetti.
Mom Spaghetti.
No, the song isn't called Mom Spaghetti.
Did he?
Lose Yourself is the name of the song.
Yes, thank you.
Did he only change his mind after he was dangled from a balcony by his feet?
Allegedly.
Oh, sorry.
What did he have? Did he say?
No.
No.
Okay.
Spaghetti?
Do you think he went there and they're like, that's a Bengal. We're going to get him sick for tomorrow. We're going to get the one Bengal that's not playing that much sick.
No.
I don't think anybody in Detroit could even finger Joe Burrow.
Oh.
Nobody better be fingering Joe Burrow.
That's not creepy or anything. That Detroit Lions team looked good, though. Woo! You know, they look about as good as the Cleveland Browns. My Cardinals, baby.
No shit.
Woo! You know, it's okay.
It's rough.
It is.
I did feel bad for Lions fans. Watching the game, the announcers just kept talking about how bad Cincinnati should be beating the Lions and how the Lions are just expected to get their asses kicked up and down the field. And I'm like, really?
I'm thoroughly convinced that there isn't a single good color analyst in the NFL.
There's really not.
They're all
Not on
just
Fox,
awful.
anyway.
Troy Aikman.
Shut up. And the Fox graphics are horrible.
Yeah, they're pictures, drawings.
Drawing.
They are
Cartoons.
they are
They're
drawings.
still doing the cartoons this year.
But I really want to watch Crazy House now. It's on Fox Sunday nights at 9 o'clock. Did you know that?
No, I don't want to watch Crazy. I'm still intrigued by that movie that sponsored the Bengals game.
Which one was that?
Red Notice coming to Netflix.
Red Notice got more press more publicity with us the last 2 weeks than any other movie.
Netflix will be ready to collect our influencer check.
That's right. We are social influencers. Especially when this gummy bears mask takes off, Jim. Man, it's going to be awesome.
Did you hear how high the stock of Pez went up since we started this
How much?
podcast? About 800%.
Who makes Pez?
The Pez company.
Okay, that. Let me make sure on that one here.
Well, if you're paying attention several episodes ago, I did have the Pez history news article.
He did.
Yeah, we all fell asleep.
The Haas family makes them.
Yeah, the Hosses.
What country were they invented in?
Denmark.
Anyone else?
Blake?
I read the article and I can't remember.
Oh, really good. You don't even listen to yourself.
I'll give you $1 right here. As I hit my headphones
I take it
up.
it's not Denmark.
$1 for anybody that can figure out where it was made. Hurry up.
Finland.
Belgium.
What'd you say, Jim?
Finland.
No.
Pennsylvania.
Switzerland.
Close. What? What'd you say, Blake?
Pennsylvania.
Austria. It was
Same
created in
thing.
Austria. So nobody gets that $1. We'll just keep it right there.
Jim took
For
their
everyone at
dollar.
home, you can see where that dollar's at.
It's now in Jim's pants. Let me grab that for you, Jim.
Well, belt.
Well, whatever. So, Jeff, now I'll segue into Halloween because nothing says Halloween like Pez candy. Halloween Kills was on Peacock this week, and I guess movie theaters? I don't know.
Lots of people went
Oh,
and saw
it
it.
was
I
in
think.
theaters. It did really well in theaters.
It did. It made $55 million, I think. I think it was. But the number one R-rated film, I think, for a long time. Anyways,
For a long time.
In the COVID era.
Since COVID,
This is official, folks.
when did it... Shut up, Jim. Anyways, basically nothing's... People still went to the theaters, even though it was on Peacock. I stayed home and watched it on Peacock. But obviously it did well enough that they were pretty happy with it, which is good because Halloween 3 comes out next year. Halloween Ends.
Halloween 3's already been out.
Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends, sorry. Jim, this is it. Final one. Halloween Ends. Never making another one. Never.
Well, it's at least the final one with Jamie Lee Curtis until she comes back for the next
Yeah,
one.
they said that in Halloween Resurrection.
Yes.
Well, she's young.
And they said in Hollywood
she's still with a
H2O.
long career.
Actually, just had H2 on
Yeah,
earlier.
she's just hitting her stride.
Just hitting her stride.
Oh,
in her
yeah.
career.
50.35 million.
Good for them.
That's for a long time.
It's been rated R for a long time,
Yes.
yeah. It has been.
I hate you all. Did anyone watch it besides me?
Nope.
Brian, you got Peacock.
Yeah, I do.
You could have watched it.
I haven't seen any of the other ones, so I
Oh,
feel
you would
like
be
I
lost.
wouldn't know what was
Yeah.
happening.
Here, I'll catch you up.
Okay.
A guy in a mask with a knife kills people.
Who does he chase down, though?
Whoever he wants to.
Laurie Strode and her family. I got you,
Mostly
Jeff. I got
family.
you.
How many firefighters?
But do you really need to know that before watching the
Oh,
movie?
yeah.
How
Are
many
you gonna
firefighters
miss
does he
something?
kill, Jason?
He killed like 21 firefighters. It was kind of their fault. They attacked him ninja style, one at a time. They all were in a circle and attacked
him with
one
the
at a time.
hose.
They did try that.
Oh,
they did
okay.
try that. But yeah, it was, he killed a lot. A lot of people on social media are not, well, not a lot, probably.
He killed a lot of people on social media?
Well, that wouldn't be bad.
That
Thank
would
God.
be awesome.
He did have, people were complaining because he was killing first responders, firefighters.
We need to write a horror movie or something like that about someone killing people via Twitter or something.
I think they did. It was on Shudder.
All right, I got a breaking tweet here from Kevin at Cincy Explorer.
Yes.
He's got a Halloween-themed bad joke for us.
What? You're interrupting my review for this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
Okay.
it's
Halloween
about Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Why don't skeletons go trick-or-treating?
Because they have no stomachs.
Because they have no body to go with.
You're allowed to trick or treat alone.
No, you're not.
But they don't have a body.
And then you could probably replace Halloween with a lot of things. Why don't skeletons go to a football game?
Because they have no body to go with.
Yeah! Hey, Blake, why don't the skeletons go to a baseball game?
I don't know. Tell me.
Because they have no body to go with.
Why don't they go to
Because
the
they find
movies?
baseball boring.
Oh,
So thanks, Kevin,
thanks.
for taking my place telling shitty jokes.
Your shitty jokes are much better.
I don't know. I kind of like that shitty joke. But yeah, it was not the best Halloween film, but
Is there really a best one, though?
I love Halloween.
Yeah, what's the best one?
Well, you got like 10 to choose from now. How many Halloween movies
13.
are there now?
13.
13?
Yeah. They have a different timelines too.
And then there's the remakes with Rob Zombie.
Wasn't he out in outer space at one point?
No,
in
that's
time?
Jason X. How dare you?
Oh.
That
How
was
dare you?
Friday the 13th.
It's okay. He just wanted his machete.
He was wearing a mask too, right? I don't
Yeah.
know. I get all confused.
Well, they're pretty much the same movies, just one guy's named Jason and another guy's named Michael.
Michael never went to New York.
Did he go to hell?
No.
Oh. So Jason's much more traveled than
Actually, he
Michael.
probably did.
Far
'cause
more traveled.
He did come back, and it was like a cult. And damn it, Curse of Michael Myers. Damn it. Yeah, he may have, Jeff. Damn it. I would say my favorite ones are you asked Halloween, the original. Halloween 2 is pretty good. And
H2O.
I like H2O. I really do. I watched that again
Resurrection?
today. Resurrection was not good when they were in the house doing a
Halloween
reality
water?
show. What's that?
Halloween water?
Yes. I like because people were making that joke. When it's on TV now, it goes Halloween H2O 20 years later. So I guess they made fun of it a lot when it first came out. And now every time it's like, oh my God. So go see it if you enjoy it. Halloween films. I enjoyed it enough. It wasn't great, but, they brought Tommy back from Halloween 4, I think. And it was
Tommy Gunn.
I wouldn't know that.
well, it's true. They introduce that. They bring back characters from like the other Halloween films. They don't really do much with them, but
They brought back Tommy the Machine Gun.
yes.
Did you know that H2O was also the name of a Hall & Oates album?
Oh, I was always an Oates fan.
Is it Hall 2 Oats?
Did
Are
Hall
they
get...
singing to each other?
It's H and O. There's two of them.
Well, but did Hall
the
did
two.
double credit on that album because it's H2O.
Oh, there's two H's. So Hall is
Oh,
twice
Hall
as
Oates?
important than Oates.
Could be.
That's why I like Oates better. Hall always took the limelight. That bastard.
What about Garfunkel and Oates?
I like Oates. Oates still, and they're good for horses.
Yeah, Doug.
Talk about oats.
What do we got here, Jim?
We got some gluten-free Oreos.
I'm not happy about this.
It's the Oreo we haven't eaten yet.
I have a gluten
Oh, you got a gluten shaker?
I got a gluten
Okay,
shaker
we're
to
good.
put some gluten on it
We're
after we
good.
try it.
That's all that matters.
When you try it and you say there's not enough gluten in it, then you can just sprinkle some on top.
So let's.
Me likey.
Okay. Has anyone tried a lot of gluten-free food?
No.
No, not really.
Not
Yeah,
willingly.
like tortilla chips.
Oh, yeah, we did do that a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
Well, yeah, I've tried a lot of gluten, like Pez.
Is that gluten-free?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So if people...
Hot dogs?
Most candy is gluten free. All meat is gluten free.
Okay.
Tried gluten-free beer.
What about Spam?
Well, I said meat. I don't know where Spam falls in on.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
So how is gluten free beer? Because that doesn't sound too good.
It wasn't.
What do you think? Anyone eat it? I'm holding
Yeah,
out here.
I've had my first
And?
cookie, and I actually kind of like it.
Would you do this for a breakfast cookie? I mean, a bedtime cookie. I'm sorry.
Is it a bedtime
I'm
cookie?
about to say a breakfast cookie is a new idea. Maybe you got me thinking of that.
Speaking of which, I did have some of the apple cider Oreos for breakfast this morning.
Oh yeah.
I found another.
So are they much better breakfast cookies than the gluten free?
They weren't extremely well with my coffee.
Could you? I wonder if you could
can
dip
dump-
it in your coffee.
I sure did, and it was delicious.
That sounds good.
And
I
then
like
did
that.
a little flavor of the cookies end up in the coffee?
Yeah.
I like that idea. That's a good idea.
Did
and
it
it's
raise
healthy.
your production of booping noses today?
I was actually off today.
Oh.
Today and tomorrow are my days off from
Did
booping.
you boop noses at your own house with your own
I
dogs?
did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did, but I don't really count those because that's standard.
It's off hours.
Standard,
booping.
Yeah,
Standard
booping.
Brian works at a doggy daycare, and he boops noses on them, so that's what we're talking about here.
Now, if we did a blind taste test, would the intern be able to discern the difference between a regular Oreo and a gluten-free Oreo?
Well,
Yes. Texturally, this is crunchier.
Yeah, it has less
crunchier.
flavor. It has less flavor
Really? I kind of
to me.
I don't notice a big flavor. I think there's a slight aftertaste. It's not bad.
what he doesn't know is we swapped
This-
out his regular gluten-free Oreos with real Oreos.
No, it says gluten free on the cookie. It actually is spelled out on the cookie.
you, Nabisco!
I feel like it's more chocolatey. Like the cookie?
It's more something.
Yes, it says gluten free, Blake.
Honestly, sometimes regular Oreos give me an aftertaste I'm not getting from these.
I kind of like this. I don't have a problem with it. Let me taste the cream. Shut it. Blake, what do you think about these?
I like them.
Okay. I mean,
I wouldn't recommend them with gluten-free beer. Well, on standalone.
I wouldn't recommend gluten free beer.
gluten-free tortilla chips?
Most of them are if you get corn tortilla chips.
Okay. That's not bad. I have no issue with this. After last week when we had regular Oreos and then we had gluten-free, I don't have an issue with either of them.
I think I like these a little better than the Oreos we had last week.
I feel like this has more taste. I don't know why.
They could use a little more cream.
Yeah, I agree with
Well,
you
that
on
was
that.
the complaint on the cookies last week, too, so
Should I get the mega stuff again next week?
no. I personally like
I-
the cream ratio to cookie.
The double stuff is okay. That mega stuff, oh, that was tough. That was tough to eat.
Especially when you put three of them together.
Yes. Jim died. We had to resurrect him.
I'm glad Blake, the cleric, was here to resurrect me.
Yeah. Is that a D&D joke?
Yes. it was.
Okay.
I only use it to cure minor wounds.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to use a real one on them.
You should have realized that was a D&D joke, considering you beat the game.
We've
Well, hold on. They
We've
never
forgotten
needed
more
being
about
cured.
D&D than you guys have ever
They never
known.
needed to cure wounds.
Oh.
Yeah, we're like, we didn't get
They
injured.
never got hurt.
right.
They didn't lose a single hit point.
We didn't.
Oh.
We actually, Brian and I at the very end, we did hit each other just to go down to a 99, a level 99 on the health because we're like, well, we don't want to be assholes and just win with 100.
He's
So.
measuring health by the levels of percentiles.
Yes. Yeah.
He don't know how to play D&D.
How do you, obviously, I beg to differ. We beat the game. Maybe you don't know how to play.
Gosh, you guys need to figure it out.
Brian and I won. Okay. Yeah. Make fun of us. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Brian, obviously they don't know how to play here. We did not use that percentage again. Yeah, we're not 99. I am a B, C, D, E, F health grade.
Yeah, Stuart.
Yeah. How many years were you at level 3?
0, because we skipped it.
6.
Is that a D&D joke?
Yes.
And an inside joke.
Oh,
We have a 33.333, repeating, of course, chance of survival. And
Leroy Jenkins.
God damn it, Leroy.
you mean in your D&D game? Oh no, you're talking the Warcraft game, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Was he a level 3?
I don't know.
Yes.
He had chicken, that's all I know.
I don't care if that was staged or not. That is still one of the funniest videos of all time.
Damn it. Pretty good. I think they actually came out and said, yeah, it was staged. But you never know these days.
Yeah, I still think it was funny. We'll take it. Let's see
Damn
here.
it, Leroy.
I think they actually did it as like a secret advertising thing. I can't.
What was it advertising for?
I have no idea, but if somebody wants to look it up,
No, forget that.
I'm sure somebody will correct us next week.
I'm sure a Star Trek fan, those damn Star Trek fans. Excuse me.
Speaking of which, Takai had an awful lot of hate for William Shatner getting up into space for real.
Yes.
Well, Takai's got an awful lot of hate for William Shatner.
Yeah.
So anytime Bill is in the news, George is going to
Say, oh my.
give his 4 cents.
Would Takai qualify as a bully?
Well, possibly. I've seen people on Twitter saying that.
Well, people have said John Barrowman's a bully too.
Yeah. Well, I know Shatner.
People have said that Jason is a bully.
Yeah.
Who said John Barrowman's a bully?
Damn it. I don't know. I was just making that up. But I said it, and you thought about it, right?
And I'm going through my
See the
mind
power?
thinking, what did John Barrowman do to get bullied?
Jim bullies me on Twitter all the time.
Well, yeah, Jim's a bully. Jim's not John Barrowman.
I am a cyber bully. I've been accused of that many times.
And you know
Along
what you do with the
Brian.
bully? You
Yes.
punch them in the nose. Then they stop. In this case, you punch Jim in the arm with a
Ocean
slap.
shower.
Stop. Stop.
Touch me again.
Stop.
Okay.
Dare you?
Don't scream into the mic.
My bad.
Turn the other cheek.
Oh, Harry, you ass.
He just said, don't scream into the
Now
mic,
we're gonna
idiot.
get domestic violence complaints.
I don't think it's domestic at all.
You're just like your father.
Yeah, that's right. They're not American. They're foreigners.
You're just like your grandmother.
Foreign violence.
Wow. Let's see here. Speaking of that, George Takei, he's a voice in Hit Monkey. New trailer dropped today about Jason Sudeikis, whatever. He's the voice of a hitman, and somehow his presence, he dies during a hit, and a monkey takes over as a hitman. And Hit Monkey, I guess. And
Does like his brain go into the monkey?
he's a vision. He's like a ghost, encouraging the monkey, and the monkey's in a suit. And basically, the monkey's family is killed too. Is from the trailer, it looks like. So at the same time as the hitman is.
So the monkey is out for revenge.
Yes, and it looks pretty damn good. It's on Hulu, and George Takei is one of the voices in it.
Oh my.
I guess I should read the article instead of the headlines next time.
That could be good.
I thought that was a Lancelot Link ripoff. Secret Champ.
No, it was about a real monkey that. Well, not a real monkey.
A real monkey, yeah.
Well, a real monkey. You know, Harambe's got his own statue in New York City now.
Harambe does in front of the bull.
7-foot
Yeah.
He
Harambe
does?
at
I missed that.
Wall Street.
Did they ever say who put it down? Harambe
New
the
York
monkey.
City.
Harambe the
Who
gorilla.
put it down? The zookeepers
At
at
the
the Cincinnati
Cincinnati
The
Zoo?
professionals.
Because some lady wouldn't put her look after her 3-year-old kid. I'm not bitter about that. Did they ever say that? Who put the statue there?
No, it was actually a planned event. I think
okay.
what they do is they put different. It's now fashionable for them to put different statues in the outside of Wall Street in front of the bull.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they had the one of the girl a couple of years back.
I can't wait till they put a Robert E. Lee one up.
You had to go there, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
This is inflatable. They just pop it. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You mentioned Robert E. Lee, and today at work I was doing a job and had some like photographic slides we were dealing with, and within the photographic slides they had pictures of Stone Mountain, Georgia,
Oh, okay.
which was like the South's version of Mount Rushmore. I started
but it's
looking
a
at
big
these.
bas
I know,
relief, yeah.
I've seen like close-ups of it. But these pictures I saw far, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks crappy. It's like this huge smooth thing with this one little area that's carved out, and it looks stupid.
What's carved in it?
Civil War, Southern Civil War generals
Southern
and
Civil
stuff.
Wars, yeah. I've been there. They actually use that venue for like rock and roll and music concerts.
Big Boss Man is from there. Was. He's dead.
But the relief carved into the side of it just looks terribly out of place.
Who says we're not a history podcast? Look at you. I didn't know that. I didn't know that about Stone Mountain.
I mean, I knew it was there, and I've like I said, I've seen pictures of it before, but they were all like close-ups. When you just because like you see pictures of Mount Rushmore far away, and you're like, okay, it kind of fits into the mountain. This is just one circle blown out of the side of the smooth rock, and then shaped. And
To be
When
fair,
you see it as an entirety, it's no Rushmore, that's for sure. It's actually, I guess, if you're a fan of those, it's kind of actually disappointing, but it's still. They still took a nice piece of rock and fucked it up.
well, to be fair, the Confederates only had 4 years to do it. Just put it on there. Put it on there.
yeah, it'd been nice if it was done during the Confederacy, not during like the 1950s.
They had a lot of other oppression that they had to get to in the 50s. Okay, Jeff? Jeez. My parents have been to Stone Mountain, Georgia twice because the Cabbage Patch Museum is down there. And
I thought it was because they were racist.
I mean,
Oh, God.
Sorry.
anyways, no. There's a Cabbage Patch Museum.
Pilgrimage.
So do they take your Cabbage Patch doll with them to?
No, they didn't. But they have bought a couple Cabbage Patches there for the grandkids, and they actually have a nursery in there. And they said it's kind of creepy because it's all like little baby Cabbage Patches that they have, and there's a couple.
Plantation.
No, get out.
they went and wait. They went to go buy their grandkids. Is that what you just said?
Get out. Get out. Get out. No, stop it. I hate you all. Let's do something less controversial. Doctor number one has a question for us. COVID vaccines, effective or not? Oh!
Yeah, on a lighter side.
I hate you all. You're all mean. This is why you're a bully, Jim.
Didn't we have a terrible pull of the week this week?
Did we?
Did we have one?
We did.
Yeah, wasn't it the what's the best horror franchise?
Yeah, but that's on for next week. I don't have it in front of me.
You want me to look it up? I mean, it's on Twitter.
That's okay.
Do you know how much work that would take to look that up?
Okay, Jeff, try to look it up. I want to see how long it takes you. I'm timing you. You ready? You ready?
Nope, I'm not ready, but
Well, tough. Stopwatch. Go. Damn it.
Got it.
Stop. What?
Brian's got it already.
Got it.
That's why he's the intern.
Okay, intern, what does the...
What is the poll of the week?
What is the best #horror #movie franchise?
Horror.
#vote.
Horror.
#Halloween. #Friday the 13th. #Scream. Ghost. #Friday feeling. I read the entire post.
What's the options to choose from?
Halloween. Scream. Friday the 13th. Or other.
And then people got to pick other franchises.
Yes.
So, Jeff, do you want to read your paragraph of other?
Yeah, I'm still trying to look for it.
Yep, still waiting.
Let's see.
Oh, damn
were
it,
the
Jim,
results
you
there?
stopped it.
I know I did.
We saw it.
Let's see.
I started how I
Number
started.
one fan replied with his other as Jurassic Kingdom. Jim replied with Avatar.
Since they're making more.
That is a good one. That is a
Okay,
good
I
one.
did find it, but
Brett DiMarcello said The Conjuring.
I think that's the guy who keeps telling us that we are cyberbullies.
Yeah, fuck that guy. RJ Holt says Boss Baby.
Oh.
truly terrifying. I'll give him that.
Cincy Explorer Kevin says Saw. Danny Brown says Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Especially the Matthew McConaughey one.
The movie or the commercial? Geico.
All right.
We could go in the car. It's just there. Are you crazy?
Let's see.
Go in the attic.
Hobie G1 says Nightmare is way better than Friday the 13th and Halloween.
Hobie G1. Hobie G1's in my top 5 for this night.
Oh, you did a top 5?
The intern said, "Boo, a Medea Halloween."
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God, that's
Hey, Jeff.
scary.
Boo.
Ah.
I thought you
So what was the other ones?
just scared
Nisi
Medea.
said, "What? No Nightmare? It'll make you laugh, cry, scream. Original concept. Quotable to this day. Yeah, maybe a little corny, but come on, aren't they all? Also, looking at you, Evil Dead."
Oh. Okay. What else we got?
I believe that's all the others.
Okay. How many percentage was others?
25.
Okay, what's next?
Let's see. Friday the 13th with 23%.
Okay.
Scream loses with 10%.
Really?
And Halloween wins with 42%.
I'm dying here. Sorry.
Halloween.
It really does
Others.
kill.
I like Halloween series. I've watched the Scream, all 4 of them, and 3 is not good. But like the other ones, even Scream 4, like they all do pretty well. Like I think Scream and Halloween are pretty much tied for me for the horror franchise. I'm excited about Scream 5. I really am. I think it looks enjoyable as long as one of the originals dies.
My response to other was,
Oh, geez, here we go.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Saw, A Quiet Place, It, Alien, Gremlins, Evil Dead, The Omen, The Exorcist, The Ring, Hellraiser, Final Destination, Jaws, Phantasm, Psycho, Night of the Living Dead, or any franchise not based around a lumbering idiot with a big knife.
Well,
Yeah. You know, I think the Republican National Committee would like to talk to you about rigging elections here in 2024.
Well, when you don't give the people what they actually want, you get stuck with crap.
So hold on, that's our normal electoral system.
Exactly.
speaking of that, Randall Holt says, "Hey guys, Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers. Face off. Hashtag face off."
You know, Randall Holt's in my top 5 too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you think?
I think that if you remove Michael Myers' face and put it on Jason Voorhees' face, that there wouldn't be any difference because they're the same fucking
So they would
thing.
kill each other.
No, but they can't die, so...
So what are you doing? A tie?
Sure.
You got to pick a decision. It's face off.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay. That's not
Didn't they
option.
fight each other already?
No, that's Freddy versus Jason.
Oh.
Who you picking, Brian? You're the only one that's reasonable around here lately.
Say other.
I will tell us below.
I
I'm
picked
gonna-
the giant douche.
Jim?
Jersey?
Jim? Okay, Jim, give me an answer. Who wins?
Freddy.
Okay, well, in this one, I'm going
I'm
to
going
take...
to say Medea.
Boo!
You know what? I'm going to say
That
Michael Myers. He's a little bit smarter than Jason Voorhees. A little bit smarter.
I don't think you need to be smart for those two, though.
Jason Voorhees can go in water. So that's
Michael
a
can't
tough-
go in water?
I haven't seen him in water.
I'll do Jason Voorhees' mother.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, she actually died.
Yeah, but you never see it coming.
That's what she said.
I'm going to say the boxer from Jason Takes Manhattan. He died too, though. Damn it.
Oh, Jason Voorhees did become Uber Jason. That's better than Michael Myers.
Done. Jason Voorhees wins. Space Jason wins. He just wanted his machete, Jeff. Just wanted his machete. Let's see here. We do have something. DC fandom was this week.
Okay.
So let's talk about this real quick.
Both of them?
Huh?
Both of them?
I got what you did there. It is their second one. Some of the things they said, basically, they're officially moving away from the Snyderverse. And how are they going to do this?
Flash.
And he's going to make a multiverse. So he's going to join the multiverses together. Well, I guess not join them. He's going to open them up like Marvel is.
Yeah,
Rip off.
copying Marvel.
Well, in the comic books, I think both of them had. I think DC had it first, actually.
Probably.
So yeah, so Blake, there's going to be probably some time travel.
Is multiverse the new cheap time travel trope
Yes.
for writers?
Yes.
Not new, but
Well,
it's
it
new
was
to the-
time travel. Now it's multiverse.
the multiverse has been in the comics and the way to get around things for a long time in the comics.
So Flash in the comic books does this too. He actually streamlined a new DC 52, right? Is that the one?
It was before that. Flash ended up doing the Crisis on Infinite Earths,
Okay.
where they brought them all the things. They brought all into like one.
Mm-hmm.
So they got rid of the multiverse and kind of took everything they liked about the history of their characters and kept and threw out what they didn't like. So that's why a lot of characters have multiple backstories because, the multiverse. And so they kept the ones they liked and kept in there. And then I think the new 52 reversed it and reopened the multiverse.
So that's what they're basically doing in the DC films because they can't figure out a good blueprint. So that's why I am the Batman, with Robert Pattinson, which looks awesome. The Riddler's a serial killer, which is amazing. Great take on him. Colin Farrell? Yeah. He looks amazing as the Penguin. You don't even recognize him. But you're having that Batman. Well, then the Flash in his movie is meeting Michael Keaton's Batman, and he's meeting Ben Affleck's Batman.
You know what would be cool is if I'm meeting Michael Keaton's Batman, he becomes the Vulture.
I like it. Copyright it, Jeff. Copyright it. Copyright it. But yeah, and so basically they're like, it gives them a DC and Warner Brothers a way to make movies and not have to have them all tied together, which that's fine.
They never had the time together in the first
They couldn't
place.
figure out how to do that anyways.
Well, you need a shtick to get people to put asses in seats, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of DC and Warner Brothers, I caught up this week on Titans on HBO Max.
3 seasons?
It's the third season.
Okay.
The Teen Titans.
They dropped the word teen because none of them are actually teens anmore.
Did it start off as Teen Titans, the movie?
No.
Okay.
No, but it's based off the Teen Titans.
Correct.
Yeah. Young adult Titans.
Yeah. But
Wyatt.
their version of Dick Grayson, I think, is the stupidest version of Dick Grayson. Like, every choice he makes is inherently, obviously the wrong choice.
Doesn't he say "fuck Batman"?
He says that in, like, the first episode or something.
Yeah.
And, well, this season is all... It should just be called Batman Light because they go to Gotham. Batman leaves Gotham after killing the Joker. Because the Joker killed...
Finally!
Yeah. Jason...
He's allowed!
The Joker killed Jason Todd, so Batman went into Arkham and killed the Joker. And then left. This was all, like, off-screen on episode 1.
Okay.
And then left town. So then the Titans go to Gotham to, clean up or fix Batman's mistakes and become the team. And, like, Scarecrow's the head bad guy. And
I like that.
And he's behind... Jason Todd turning into Red Hood and everything.
Okay.
But
Is Jason Todd a bad guy in it?
Jason Todd is the bad guy in this season, or
He'll be a good guy next
wavering.
season.
You don't know.
He'll be a good guy next season.
But he is definitely bad. But it was the drugs is going to be their excuse.
You know what would be pretty funny is in regards to the Titans that they like keep fucking up and making mistakes and like Batman comes back and has to clean up all their shit. And they go off and try to fight the Scarecrow, and then the Flash has to come in and save all their shit. And then, they fuck up again, and now it's got to be Superman's got to come in, clean up all their shit.
So you're up to season 8, Blake. Keep copywriting this.
I know, I should.
But for whatever reason, it seems like Dick Grayson as he started out as Robin in the first season, became Nightwing, I think, by season 2.
Oh, nice.
But he always wants to do everything alone. Oh no, we can't have you there with me. I've got to do this alone. And it's like, okay,
continually
wow,
trying to
that
prove himself.
And it's like you fucking have Superboy there with you. Why are you doing it alone?
Which Kent is it? Connor.
Connor.
Okay.
So he's not dating anybody?
Stop it.
I don't like it because he's dating a guy. My Superman from the 1950s does not date guys.
Shut up, Dean Caine.
I don't care.
I'd be like, Superboy, can you get Supergirl here? Come on, man.
But
Did you go away and get Supergirl here?
Bring your sister. Come on.
I think it's just because it annoys me so much. I don't care if it's a spoiler. Like, there's one that they're going to get ready.
It's out for 3 seasons. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to go. Oh, we got to go do this, and Dick is like, oh, I got to do it alone, and Connor's like, no, I'm going with you. You can't stop me. And then he blows kryptonite dust in his face.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Wow.
I didn't know where we were going with that. There is one way to stop you.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
But it's like, oh, okay. So now I think they're going to have Superboy kind of turn a little evil.
Hey, you can't stop me. I'm going. I can twist metal. Can you, Robin? No.
I can stop you.
I can stop you.
Yeah, Jim, did you ever get through the first season? We were struggling with that, both of us.
No.
I really want to, but it's like...
Well, I'll put it. The first season's the best season. So
Really?
Struggling through the first season.
Oh, I got through 5 episodes. It is tough.
Time to watch some more Arrow.
Brian, how's Arrow doing?
Still fucking garbage.
Did they get off the island yet?
What island?
Yeah.
You could watch the whole series and they won't get off the island.
Yeah. Jason, the series is over and is done, and I don't know if they've gotten off the island yet.
Should I ask Katie Cassidy? She might know.
No, she wouldn't.
No, she stopped watching after
She
season
stopped
4.
watching after she was in it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Scab Jeff. He never listens to our podcast.
Was I supposed to pay attention to the stories I was in?
If you were stuck on an island, which sorry, well, that's
What
good.
3 luxuries?
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not really stuck on an island if I get 3 luxuries.
A boat with gas. I need a yacht with gas and
right.
food, unlimited food.
There
I
are
don't
dumb
know.
questions at Comic Expo. That's right.
What was Arrow? What did he have on the island with him when he was stuck on it?
A bow, an arrow, food, a lot of clothes. Men. He had other men.
Well, yeah, it was a prison camp.
Well, you know. Still men. So, yeah. It is kind of funny. Like, Marvel is bringing everybody from the multiverse into their movies, like with Spider-Man, the next Spider-Man. They're bringing Tobey in that. And DC's kind of going away from that. They're like, yeah, we're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to have a multiverse, but we're not going to have anybody...
We won't want to do crossovers between our movies anymore. They'll just take place in their own
Storyline.
which they should have been doing all along.
Yeah.
Or shouldn't have forced it like they did.
Because, the Batman is in it, and Jeffrey Wright
I am the Batman.
is Commissioner Gordon. Is that correct, Brian?
Correct.
Okay. So he's Commissioner Gordon, but they're making Batgirl. That's an HBO Max movie with J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon. So that's going to be in a different world, which could be definitely interesting, like how people like the casual fan will be like, wait a minute.
How can one be white and one be black?
That's true.
You know what I would like to see?
Is that a Harvey Dent situation?
Yes. He just turns.
Is J.K. Simmons doing Commissioner Gordon, where all of a sudden he turns and he's got a little mustache and says, I want pictures of Spider-Man!
Spider-Man just flies by in the background.
Yeah.
I like that. Peacemaker looked good. Anybody see that? The trailer for that?
Yes.
Chauncey?
That looked really good.
That did.
Everything that DC put out this week, I'm excited for all of it.
His new sidekick is an eagle, a bald eagle. Did you see what his name is?
No.
Eagly. E-A-G-L-Y. He named
Wow.
it Eagly.
I think the writer's 40-year-old daughter named it.
No, John Cena's character Peacemaker did it because he's so patriotic. He named it Eagle, and it hugs him.
Yeah.
So they're saying it takes place after Suicide Squad?
I believe so, yes.
He had a building dropped on him.
Details.
But he's a superhero or villain.
We don't know.
Well, this is the multiverse where he survived.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, they
I
did.
mean, they show at the end of Suicide Squad he's not dead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was in the
in the hospital.
Yeah, he's like Bullseye in Daredevil, the movie.
Oh, the building fell on him, but it was a window that
I
he.
guess you didn't
was
watch
stuck
the
in.
end.
I did watch the end, but I completely forgot. Good job, Brian. I forgot about that. They said
Thanks,
it's his,
Jason.
it's his redemption story.
So everything that DC released this week was good?
All the trailers that I saw.
Oh,
The
okay.
video games look good.
Well, it wasn't a trailer.
Just the movie.
I was going to talk about the first episode of the Aquaman King of Atlantis.
Did you watch it?
I did.
I did not.
I don't know what to think of that.
I think maybe if you're a fan of stuff like Adventure Time,
Maybe.
you might get it because that seems to be the type of humor they're going for. But it wasn't going for what I find funny.
It's on HBO Max.
Yes.
My daughter and I watched it. She gave up after 30 minutes. She's like, I'm going outside. And I was like, did you like it? She's like, yeah, I like it enough. She'll watch it with me. She watches a lot.
She likes it enough, but they better lower the runtime.
Yeah, I think so.
40-minute episodes, make them...
Well, I didn't realize it was a 50... I think the first episode was over an hour.
it was under an hour. I think
Was
it was
it?
like 45 or
Okay.
so minutes, I think.
I did like how they kept, in the very beginning, it's an animated cartoon, that they...
That's a live-action cartoon.
Live action cartoons, thank you. They were drawing it while it was going on. I did like how they kept changing who's the king of Atlantis based on who wins. He
Well-
beat his brother.
They have, King is trial by combat.
Yeah.
So, hey, it's your first day as king, you surface dweller. And then his first day, this first thing of business was Ocean Master bursts in and says, I challenge you to trial by combat. And he's like, that's dumb, no. And he's like, really? So I'm king of Atlantis now?
And then all the people cheering.
And he's like, wait, this isn't how it's done, is it? Yeah, that's actually how it's done. He's now king of Atlantis.
So then Aquaman beats him. And he's like, I'm king of Atlantis again. Everybody cheered again. But yeah, I don't want to fight him. Hey, Ocean Master's it.
Does this cartoon have a meat wad in it?
No, it does not have meat wad from it.
Does it have a can of dolphin-free tuna?
I don't... No. It did have the six-pack ring, though.
No.
I don't know what to, like... I enjoyed it. I don't know if I would keep watching it, though, Jeff. That was my thing. Like...
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it that much.
That was a good idea. I think you're right with the Adventure Time. I could see that.
It really feels... Well, like, yeah, the
Animation.
excuse me, yes, the animation style feels like Adventure Time, and the jokes and how like every character is pretty much they have one personality and that's all they do. Like the only thing Mira wants to do the entire time is punch something.
Yeah.
And it kind of got that gag kind of got old real quick.
The Rock shared Black Adam teaser.
I did not see that.
That could be interesting. And then Shazam shared their teaser, but they're not come out till 2023.
There's a whole lot of things.
All the Marvel MCU, they announced they're pushing back into 2023.
So is that because of COVID or is that production? Because I've heard both.
My guess COVID caused a delay in production.
Okay.
Plus, there's the impending strike with all of the the union strike for all of the behind the scenes camera guy. The whole.
Let's see, what strikes have we had so far?
The
We've had
insurrection that
John
Jason
Deere
C. Brown is
strike.
leading.
We've had the John Deere strike, yes.
Then what else? We had a strike just go on now.
Was it at Nabisco or one of the
Oh, there was something
General
with
Mills.
Nabisco.
General
Yeah,
Mills?
General Mills did. And then
Just blame the supply chain.
Podcasters.
Podcasters.
Nobody knew.
the one that they just announced.
I wouldn't have crossed the picket line if I knew.
We're going to hire scabs to replace everybody, and there's
Such trendsetters.
in Kentucky at Heaven Hill Distilleries.
it's the bourbons.
Yep.
It's Heaven Hill and Evan Williams.
Yep.
They're going to bring in scabs to replace everybody.
Generational
This is
families working in these breweries now, like generation after generation. They're just getting rid of them.
This is the best time, though, in American history to try and bring in scabs to replace people for striking. Because
so many people not working.
Because we're
Be-
in a society full of scabs.
Well, I mean, jobs are like hard to come by. So when you're now offering one, people are going to line up to get these scab jobs, right?
Oh yeah, because you can't find a job right now.
To be fair, we have a Scab Blake, a Scab Randall, Scab Jeff. I mean, we got enough. We got
a lot of
scabs here.
right.
Not here currently because
We're all here this week.
the threat of being taken over by.
Correct. Podcasters struck too, but nobody cared because there's 7 million podcasts, but only one Hobie.
Only 7 million?
Yeah. Only 55 get past episode 2. so we're one of the 55.
We're Cincinnati's most prolific entertainment podcast.
We are.
Prove us wrong.
Yeah, culture babble.
Definitely prolific.
Sexy too.
Anything
Faces,
prolific, I'm pro.
faces for radio, Jim.
Bodies for podcast.
That's right. Blake, did you have any articles, news, things?
I saw. Well, yeah, actually, I have a whole list here,
Oh God.
but I'll cherry pick
Pick
the
one.
best one. I did see Black Widow this past weekend. Anything with Rachel Weisz and ScarJo and
That's on Disney
Jennifer
Plus
Pugh.
now, right?
Yeah, Disney Plus. I think it's also on HBO Max. You can watch it now without paying the extra $29.99. Now that ScarJo resolved her lawsuit with Disney.
Yes. Did you like it?
Interesting to find that she's the only actor to be an executive producer on her movie. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it is. So it is pretty cool how it ends. She eventually goes, yeah, I got my family. They've been bad. They're in jail. I'm going to go break them out. And, of course, that's the beginning of the Infinity Wars.
Yep.
Endgame. Or, no, Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I can see how they, set up. Controversial. They put Pugh at the end, which upset a lot of people because she was wanting to turn good, right? Mm-hmm. But she's ending up with Elaine. Victoria.
Yep.
And she's like, well, here's your next target. And it's Hawkeye.
Yep.
And a lot of people are upset saying, hey, that doesn't fit,
Victoria
that
has
doesn't, yeah,
as
Yelena's,
U.S. agent.
yeah, that doesn't fit Yelena's character because she wanted to be good and stop killing people and being bad, as in Black Widow. Then all of a sudden, there's the ending there that's essentially alluding to that she's a paid-for assassin working for Seinfeld.
Whoever said she was the villain, though?
Victoria? You don't know she's a villain.
You don't know. I mean, she's
You're right. You don't know. You don't know yet, but the implementation is there that she's assassinating people.
And
then she's going to try and get her to assassinate Hawkeye because she says, this is the guy responsible for the death of your sister.
But Jeff, you have a good point because she's just given superheroes that have been tarnished a second chance. Mm-hmm. U.S. agent, Black Widow's sister.
But you're right. It leaves a lot to open interpretation, and a lot of the open interpretation was she's a paid-for assassin that doesn't mix with her character in the movie.
Don't forget, Hawkeye was running around murdering people during the 5 years during the blip.
Ronin.
So he was a bad person.
I don't know if he is. He was killing people, bad people.
He was doing it in...
He had gone rogue.
He had gone rogue. He had gone vigilante.
Yeah, extreme vigilante.
And, Elaine is running a group to stop them, to stop vigilantes and whatnot. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if her group is state-sponsored.
It would be kind of cool that if they actually, you think that they're villains and they actually become the good guys that save the day in that.
And she's probably going to go. She's probably working for the government, but honestly, we all know she's going to be a bad guy. And then you'll have.
You're talking Victoria, Elaine, yeah.
And then Sharon Carter is probably going to be the good guy in the story, even though she's running the evil people drug cartel.
I think she's a Skrull. I think she's going to be tied into Secret War.
But the Skrulls are the good guys in this universe.
In Secret War, we don't know that, though. There's something going on in Secret War. I don't know, Jeff. There's too many multiverses.
But Yelena's going to be in the Hawkeye series, isn't she?
She hasn't been in the trailer,
Yeah.
But I
The
think she's
wife
gonna-
has been noted, though. They've in the new trailer, the wife is in there. So Hawkeye's wife is not dead. So that's a
Okay.
positive.
Yes, Linda Cardellini showed up in the new trailer.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Linda Carter.
No.
Oh, Linda Carter.
Big news.
Sexy dumb.
Number one fan Doug just sent this over to us.
Uh-oh.
Blake, get your OnlyFans subscription ready. Remy LaCroix is now free on OnlyFans.
Free on OnlyFans?
Yes, you can subscribe for free.
Is
But
there a hook?
she has pay-per-view that you have to pay for.
Oh.
But
Isn't that what OnlyFans is pay-per-view?
no, she has special pay-per-view. She's going to be going against Hillbilly Jim in a wrestling match. Junkyard Dog.
You know, I kind of actually want to see her wrestle Hillbilly Jim now.
Uncle Elmer. Uncle Elmer.
I go by Hillbilly Jim on my OnlyFans.
She'd be exhibiting her hula hoop skills.
Maybe.
champion skills.
So,
Oh, yeah.
subscribe for free. Doug was really excited. He wanted me to tell you, Remy is free.
Forward me that link.
Yeah. So that's exciting news. Brian, did you have anything? Hold on, Blake. We'll get back to you in a
Go
second.
ahead. He's got a joke.
No, I don't. I don't have a joke right now.
Do you have anything you want to talk about? It's wild card week.
Yeah, and a very less funny and a little bit more just regular news.
Kill the mood.
Yeah, I'm definitely, that's what I'm going for. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a toddler that fell off a cliff at Red River Gorge this weekend.
Okay.
70 feet and lived.
What?
What?
He land on his feet.
No,
He's not a cat.
he exhaled at the right time and bounced.
they were hiking near, and I don't know where this is, but Princess Arch. He slipped and fell, and he hit multiple ledges all the way down, landing 70 feet below.
Is he okay?
I doubt
He-
without a scratch.
Miraculously, he was relatively unscathed.
Wow.
Kind of scraped up and bruised, but otherwise generally unhurt.
You know why? Because he wasn't jumping across the ravine to the other cliff and
Yeah.
realizing he can't jump back.
Maybe a couple inches shorter, though.
Yes. Red River Gorges.
We did have friends of mine in college who were trying to prove that if you jumped off like a 6-story building, if you exhaled at the right time, you'd bounce. But they couldn't get anybody to test it on.
Computer simulation.
Yep. These guys are really intelligent people, too.
Now, when is the right time supposed to be? Like right at impact?
I'm not
Or
sure.
You have to do it a couple seconds before impact.
Well, I don't think you do it right at impact because that might be too late.
Kind of like when you're going up in an elevator and you try and jump up and down and get that specific sweet spot where it stops, but you jump up and you're propelled.
Yeah, like one of these guys worked on the SpaceX program.
No.
Yeah, highly intelligent people.
I think
You design a giant cock rocket.
Yup.
Did you mean SpaceX or Space Force, the really bad Netflix show?
SpaceX.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to say the really bad Trump idea.
Hey, Space Force. Anyone know what happened to that?
It's still there.
I mean, do people? Okay, this
It's
is
under
a.
the Department of Air Force.
Okay, this is a maybe a dumb question. I don't know.
It's real.
Can you? I know it's real, but can you like go into a recruitment center and sign up for Space Force?
I have no idea how it works.
Why don't you do that? You just retired, Blake. Get back in.
No.
He was a Navy man, weren't you? Why would
Yeah,
go to
now you can do it
space?
different.
You're allowed to change your.
Yeah.
Let's send his radio co-host,
The Dit Man?
the Dit Man. He's retired
Done.
in the Air Force.
He's an Air Force guy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Dit Man, get in there. I would, but I got a bum ankle. Jeff?
I got flat feet.
Jeff, why don't you sign up for Space Force?
They'd laugh at me as soon as I walked in, saying I'd want.
No, not for Space Force. They'd be like, come on in.
I don't know.
Can you fit into this rocket? Yes. You're in.
I don't think I can fit into the rocket. An obese senior citizen. That's just what Space Force is looking for.
Well, they put Shatner in space. Come on.
You're in better shape than Shatner.
Yeah.
A, I'm not sure about that. And B, although he's 82 or something.
Did you see the meme where it said Shatner in his space and came back evil goatee? His looked like Guy Fieri.
I like the one that he sold up to sign the fake one, Suck It Picard.
That was pretty good. I like the other one where, the space crew's a little apprehensive about the uniforms. They're all wearing red shirts. But speaking of space, I did want to ask you guys about the George Lucas article that came out this week. That
Explain.
I shared with you guys. Right, so George Lucas was interviewed, and he said, you know what? I'm going to reveal to you what my trilogy sequels were. And essentially his major storyline was it was going to be focused on Princess Leia. And it was also going to be, and the evil villain was going to be, guess what? Darth Maul
Was coming
evil
back.
protege who's a female as well. So you had this Princess Leia building the Republic, and of course the Maul protege, doing whatever he can because Luke's just off trying to start the Jedi again and failed and all that kind of fun stuff, or maybe succeeded. Who knows?
But Leia was
essentially two very strong female characters. The antagonist and the protagonist. So it would have been pretty cool, maybe. Depending on how it works out. Now, hindsight is 2020 because we know, Carrie Fisher dies, so that fucks all the plans up. And he was late, so one of the reasons why Disney went with what they did was because George was like, yeah, this is my plan, but I don't want to work on it right now. And Disney said, fuck you, we paid $2 billion, we're getting this shit off now.
Well, and that was part of the reason that I always read that Leia was always supposed to be the one that brought Luke back. Luke was supposed to, in the beginning, in the 80s, Luke was supposed to go evil, and she was going to bring him back. But whether that's true or not, who knows?
Rogue, disillusioned.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then it makes sense that the rumors I kept reading, this was back before they made Force Awakens.
Grogu brings him back?
Well, yeah, was that basically instead of having Leia as the main person because she's older now, right? Carrie Fisher's older.
Yeah.
They brought Rey in for that role, which makes sense. And then they had a whole backstory about her being the Emperor's cloned kid.
Yeah, whatever. So
was a
basically, if you put it to, we know what the sequels look like, but we also know what the prequels look like.
Oh.
Would you have been satisfied, or maybe even wait for a redo of the Lucas sequels trilogies?
Jeff, would you take Lucas or Disney doing that? You know what Disney did. You saw what Lucas did in the prequels.
Or the potential.
I know what Disney did. I wasn't a fan of the J.J. Abrams movies.
But Ryan?
But the Rian Johnson movie was the best
Last
Star
Jedi.
Wars movie, maybe this side of Empire Strikes Back.
And Blake is getting ready to stab Jeff with a pen.
He's
No, I'll
stabbing his
stab him
ear.
myself.
That's fine with me. If
No,
he
that's
can't
okay.
take the truth, I can't.
Did you like it better than Rogue One?
Yes.
Okay. See, I like Rogue One and Empire
I
are my
would say
two favorite.
Rogue One is better than
Well, you don't like Last Jedi.
any of the sequels.
So which one would you take?
I despised the prequels, so I don't trust necessarily what Lucas was planning on doing.
But what if he comes back with I know this didn't work, so I'm going to do it differently.
I don't think he would learn, though.
You don't think he would?
I think he's... God bless him for making Star Wars. I think he has an ego because he earned it, right?
Yeah.
That I don't think you could talk him out of it. I really don't.
Well, the simple fact of the matter is he wrote
The South Park kids couldn't talk him out of it.
he wrote the first movie, but then didn't write Empire or
Correct.
Jedi. I mean, those he handed them off to other people to continue the story. And then when he did write his story that he had in mind, it involved trade embargoes and
That makes
Supply
sense.
chain shortages.
racist stereotypes.
Trade embargo makes good film, man.
Jar Jar, hi!
It did give birth
And-
to Jar Jar.
I want to think that
Darth Jar Jar.
in his mind, Jar Jar was supposed to be evil, but then when everybody hated Jar Jar so much, he just decided to cut so far back on Jar Jar that he just went away from the Jar Jar is evil because that is set up so perfectly for Jar Jar to be evil. But he was just so annoying.
I don't think he had any intention of making Jar Jar evil.
I'll be honest. I don't think he knew. I think when he wrote those prequels, he did not know exactly what he was going to do, like in episodes 2 and 3. I really don't. I think
Did he write himself into a corner?
Yep. Because what do you do when you write yourself in a corner? make another corner.
Go out the window.
Well, you make a Jedi Frogger sequence. But I would agree. I would almost say that I understand Jeff's point of view, and I understand a lot of people like the Roy Ann movie that he did. But I would say, taking those three as a whole, I would pretty much say, you know what, knowing what shit show all three of those together was, I wouldn't mind going with what Lucas may have had done for the new sequels with his version, maybe.
I think if he put out the general outline,
especially if he
and
learned from his mistakes,
and let somebody else write it.
Yeah, that too. And if he learned his lesson from the prequels, I'm sorry, Jim, I'm interrupting as usual.
Well, what Disney screwed up on was panicking and canning Colin Trevorrow and not letting him finish when they gave him the keys.
My issue is that
sticking with a unified vision in one writer. And
my issue is Lucas is saying this right now. How many years has he had to well, in my vision, it would have done this. Well, is it? Because, you've had years to fine-tune this now.
And then you've got billions of dollars to give up the rights to do
Correct.
that.
And you chose to step away.
Yes.
Spend time with your family, which is fine.
Perfectly fine. He donated a lot to charity.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Which is the reason why, exactly, one of the major reasons. Disney
Now he
went
can
with
come
what
back
they
in and
did,
bitch.
because he wanted to wait.
Yeah. It's kind of like, Frank Oz is bitching about the Muppets. Well, they won't let me come back because I have a different vision. Well, you know what? It's Disney's now. They bought it. You never owned it, Frank Oz.
You sold it, and you
Jim
didn't
Henson
keep
sold
a
it.
clause in there that still gave you creative.
And if Jim Henson really wanted Frank Oz to take
Brian
over,
Henson, I'm sorry. Yeah, Brian Henson. Jim Henson's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Well, didn't Jim Henson say he would sell it to Disney?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted Disney to get the Muppets after he died. I mean, that's following Jim Henson's wishes.
And Disney has not done well with the Muppets at all. But
they shouldn't have canceled the ABC show 3 years ago.
I love Frank Oz, but at the same time, you're a 70-something-year-old person that's looking at it from your perspective. Disney bought it, and they're trying to do a different take on it. They just came out with Haunted Mansion Muppets or something like that. He probably doesn't like it. Why? Because it's different than what he's used to, right? So, of course, he's not going to like it.
That's the thing is, I mean, it's not going to be that much different because the Muppets have changed throughout the decade.
Yeah.
When they did Muppet Treasure Island, that was so much different than anything the Muppets have ever done before. They never went and did somebody else's story with Muppets in it.
Correct.
And that one's
a Muppet
beloved.
Christmas
and everybody
Carol?
They did
loved.
Christmas Carol.
Was Christmas Carol before Treasure Island?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Christmas Carol and then Treasure Island.
I thought Treasure Island
Christmas
was first,
Carol
but-
was amazing. They did a good job with that. And then I think they went to Muppets in Space, which was not good with Gonzo.
Yeah, and that was an original Muppet
Correct.
thing. And now, they're basing it on a Disney ride.
Yeah.
It's an attraction.
Oh,
Did you see they are making a live action Haunted Mansion movie? Danny DeVito just signed on for it.
they did that
They're
already?
redoing it.
With Eddie Murphy. It was terrible.
Yep. Not with Danny DeVito though.
Only if he plays Frank Reynolds.
I would think it would be
Or the
great.
Penguin. He can play Oswald Cobblepot.
I would think it would be great, Brian, if you just put the whole Sunny crew in the Disney film.
Yeah.
That would be fun. It's always sunny
In Disney.
Haunted
in Haunted
Disney.
Mansion.
Oh, my.
It doesn't even have to be those characters, but those actors playing whatever they want to do.
Do you think Danny DeVito and Haunted Mansion will have a toe knife?
They could redo the whole water park episode in Disneyland.
Wait, would that be on? Would that be on Jungle Cruise, where you shoot at the people?
Yeah. Where the gun? So I went in there banging, shooting.
Good old
Came out
Danny.
blasting.
Good old DeVito.
Thunder Gun Express.
Jimmy, got anything you want to talk about?
Yes, we have to talk about the developments with the Brian Laundrie case.
Oh God.
No, I was going to bring that up as a question on one of my long list of things here. I was going to give, what are the over-unders that they're actually going to find this guy? And if you find him, is he actually going to be alive?
I think
he's going
he's
to
alive.
what's himself first.
Well,
But
what's
anyways,
happened
go
so
ahead.
far
Yeah,
is
fill us in.
apparently FBI agents have accosted a white male with a beard walking the Appalachian Trail who was not Brian Laundrie.
Whoa. There's more than one white guy with a beard walking the trail?
I know. Can you imagine how they all look like that?
Well, that's 4 out
Brian,
of 5
do not
guys
go on
in
that
here.
trail. Don't go on that trail, Brian.
So I have to put my vacation off.
I could be wrong, but I don't think our intern would get mistaken for Brian Laundrie
Why?
because he doesn't look a thing like Scab Jeff.
Scab Jeff might.
Oh, Scab Jeff Mike.
Yeah, weren't there sightings in New England?
Yes.
And then let's see. Kirstie Alley has figured this out. She believes
Because she doesn't have anything else better to do right now.
She doesn't.
No, actually, this is a very popular theory, by the way.
That he is still at home
Yeah.
Where at?
in the crawl space
Uh-huh.
because they didn't go to the house with dogs.
They didn't bring dogs in to check the house.
So I've also seen numerous videos on
Google
TikTok
Earth. Yeah.
where they've got a bunker that is hidden underneath their garden.
Flower bed.
Oh yeah.
So like there's videos where like his mom and dad are around the little garden bed, and then like they zoom in and apparently these people see a hand like reaching. I swear to God,
Yes.
No, seriously.
like it,
Yes. Serious.
like if zoomed in, you can't obviously see what it is, but like something
zombie.
moves, and they're saying that like his mom is like handing him something, and he's like in this bunker underneath their garden.
How many Florida houses have basements? Zero.
I'm sure there's one somewhere.
Yeah,
with a
It's
basement.
below the water line.
Yep.
So that theory is kind of dumb.
Maybe he has a scuba set on.
He's Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Yeah.
Let's see what else there.
It's like talk show John.
Maybe it's a
Damn you,
hyperbaric
Scuba
chamber.
Steve.
No, but
what-
but seriously, that is a true theory. People claim that they can see a hand coming up through the
People are
flower
going
bed.
nuts looking for this guy. Okay.
But what is disturbing is that they're upset that the coroner didn't give more information on the autopsy
Yes.
other than saying yes, she was strangled.
Well-
they're leaving out like, hey, how was the body found at the scene? Was it usually there's indication of whether it was malicious or
Well,
the
or
reason-
regretful
The
murder?
reason why
blah, 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 blah.
they're holding this stuff back is because it could interfere with the investigation. With actual cops doing the job, like an article where they're talking about what does FBI agents think of Dog the Bounty Hunter putting himself in this investigation. They're like, he's going through stuff and he's just tearing stuff up, making it harder for them to
the
do
real
their
people
job.
who are trying to find him.
I found an energy drink, a Monster energy drink on this island. I think it's Brian's. I think it's his. I think it's his.
But well, the simple fact of the matter is, at least according to that Kirstie Alley article, the coroner gave his reportings a week before they found the body.
Oh, so Kirstie Alley is saying that it was a big conspiracy.
No, Kirstie Alley wasn't saying that, but the people reporting Kirstie Alley's were giving the timeline, and they said the body was found September 19th, and the coroner report came out September 12th.
Really?
Didn't you see my question?
Well,
about
I saw that, but no. My question is, my question is really like, wouldn't anybody else notice that?
Well, my whole thing was shoddy journalism sucks
Yes.
because they can't.
Because it was released October 12th,
Yeah.
not September 12th.
Yeah, well, that is not what the article said.
I know.
So now you're going.
Yeah, so you heard it here first on Hobie's True
Well, it's kinda
Crime
like-
episode.
The local newspaper here, since I inquire.
We have a newspaper?
Well, it's online, and they do have it in paper. But I always like at their bottom of their articles, have you seen a typo in this article? Please let us know. And I'm like, that's your job. Like, you have editors for that.
No, they don't. They fired all the
Well, they
editors.
did. But my whole thing was, that's not our job. We're the readers who should not be pointing out your typos on the online articles.
And I mean,
That's the last sentence of every article.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. There are no editors anymore, and
the simple fact of the matter is, like, the stuff that they do print, they print it in Columbus.
Yeah.
The newspaper is printed in Columbus, so if it's not, like...
If it's not a
reported-
USA Today article.
Yeah, but
You
but
don't
I mean,
even have
they print it at, like, 10 p.m., so, like... Everything has to probably be in
It's old.
by like 8 p.m., so you're not getting anything up to up to the minute or
Well, they can't expedite because they don't check on facts anymore.
no.
Or typos.
Typos. I mean, there's spell check.
No, we're not going to use that. I just always, whenever I read an article, I'm like,
And they put those macros in or whatever to if they make a mistake, it'll automatically fix it.
oh my God.
You know, like, you can't use the word gay, so if you accidentally type in gay, it'll change it to homosexual for you.
Oh, I thought I meant happy.
Well, when the person's name is gay and they say Bob
Jay?
homosexual,
Thanks, I wasn't going to come out yet. Speaking of bad journalism, Entertainment Weekly, they did come out with an article
They gave it a B-.
That's right. No, this is actually a pretty serious article. Survivor Fiji contestant Michelle Yee was stabbed and beaten with a metal baton early Thursday morning in Santa Monica, California. Police say that her alleged assailant was a homeless woman who had attacked 2 other people before her. Shortly before 6 a.m. on Thursday, Yee arrived at the Pilates studio where she taught classes. As her students began to arrive, she noticed a disheveled and agitated woman approaching the open front door. The woman was yelling all sorts of things like, "You stole my identity and you're a prostitute." Santa Monica has a homeless problem. He said that she dealt with this before, and she just told her, "Ma'am, you can't be here. You need to leave." And then that's when the woman lunged at her with a knife in one hand and a metal baton in the other. She was stabbed in the left bicep and hit her on the right hand with the baton. Her Apple Watch shattered. Yeah.
So it is not shatterproof.
No. She also hit her in the head with the baton, and her face was split open. It's like, jeez, oh, Pete.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They
tried
housing
to.
was just more affordable in California. This wouldn't happen.
What did you say?
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, sorry. As a woman ran off, Yee and one of her students tried to call 911, only to get a message that all operators were currently busy. They had to flag down a police car on the street. Yeah.
911. Hey, I got an emergency. Please leave a message after the call.
Thank you for. I would like to see that on the Fox show, Fox 911, the TV show. Sorry, we're too busy right now. Peter Krause is not going to get to you. Sorry, my bad. Jennifer Love Hewitt is too busy to answer your phone call right now.
Yeah, she's got a lot of postpartum going on right now.
Is she on the show?
Yeah.
Okay, who left? That was after the first season. The one lady left, right?
Yeah, that was 911 Lone Star.
Okay.
That was Liv Tyler.
Okay. Is Jennifer Love Hewitt, has she been on it since the first season? Pretty close?
Yes.
Okay. I've never seen the show. I just know that I just see the commercials.
Yeah.
I saw the commercial on the kid that was in the bounce house that floated away that had to rescue it. The one that, I was like, this doesn't look realistic. The one that had to stop dinosaurs from attacking LA, I don't know.
Did they accidentally fill the bounce house with helium?
I don't know. The wind took it away. It just blew it away.
Bouncy houses are dangerous.
I did see like the new season. The first episode was the animals that escaped the zoo.
Blackout. So we're just now catching up on this season. So we just started watching it last night actually. Mm-hmm. Like there's some sort of like ransomware attack that starts happening on all of the public, like 911. Like all the traffic lights and all this stuff starts going funny. Mm-hmm. So like the first like 5 episodes are all like about this blackout.
Huh.
And then it ties back into last season and something that happened with Angela Bassett, her character. So it all kind of ties together. It's like, but the whole season so far is like, it's like a big blackout.
Huh.
It's actually really good.
Like a typical LA day then.
Yeah, but it's like lasting for like months.
But they escape from the zoo too, right? The animals?
Yeah, because
awesome.
That's where they were. They can't escape from where they're not.
Where's the forest fire come in?
They escaped from Africa and they got to LA.
Yeah, they've already done forest fires, I think.
What about the giant pit that leads to another dimension? Did they cover that one yet?
That's DC. That's La Brea. Wait a minute. That's what I want to see. 911 Italian to La Brea. Got through 1 episode. I got 2 more I'm still waiting on.
But it's got Jennifer Love Hewitt in it, so.
No, that's 911, not La Brea.
Yeah, 911. That's what I'm saying.
Did you watch Ghost? Besotted Geek wanted us to watch Ghost.
I meant to. I didn't get a chance
I have not
to.
yet.
I thought you did.
I did watch 2
Yeah,
episodes.
after hearing your reaction, I don't want to watch it.
It wasn't bad.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
You flat out told me it was bad.
I just wanted you to watch.
I'm still planning on watching it.
I'm hoping the 3rd episode, because I got to give it 3 episodes. Got to get better, right? La Brea may not.
Arrow did.
Not.
Right, how did that get...
It's still fucking brutal.
Did they get off the island by episode 3?
No.
Okay. Is Katie Cassidy still alive in episode 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that Laurel Lane, right?
Shut up.
Is that who that is?
Shut up.
Who was your daddy in that program?
It's a 12-year-old boy.
Her dad actually was in the program. Her character's father was a character.
Yes. He left the show, too.
Well, it's because there was nothing to do with his character.
There was anything to do with his character in season 2, and they kept him around.
Well, I know. They kept him around way too much.
Hey, I don't like you as a vigilante, Arrow. Oh, you're dating my daughter. We're friends. Well, end of arc, right?
Well, didn't he get kicked off the police force or something?
Yeah, he did. He was a detective, I think, for a second. And then he got back on the police force.
Yeah, once he was off the police force, there was no need to keep him around.
He really didn't like Arrow.
He's a bad influence.
Just saying.
I'm paying for pictures of Arrow!
He's J.K. Simmons.
Here,
I just want to see J.K. Simmons in every superhero show and movie as the journalist.
What pictures of the superhero?
I want pictures of Aquaman.
He's a menace!
He's underwater. Get me an underwater camera.
Did anybody see the season 4 trailer for Ozark that Netflix dropped today?
No. I did not know they even dropped it.
Is Jason Bateman in it?
He is.
Spoilers.
January 21st, 2022, season 4, part 1 starts.
I haven't gotten
Six
through
episodes
season 3
roughly?
yet.
It'll be 2 parts, 7 episodes each.
7 episodes each.
14 episodes for the final
I
season.
finished season 3, but I haven't started season 1.
Real good.
You'll be fine.
You,
You'll be fine.
You should probably watch 2 first, and then just keep working your way all the way
It's
back.
like the Star Wars movies. You got to see it in the right order.
What are those?
Yellowstone starts in 2 weeks.
So that was another thing I was going to bring up. So Yellowstone and Dexter both start on November 7th.
Oh, Dexter.
Yeah,
That's on Showtime, right?
it is.
So the 7 people that have Showtime will be excited to see that.
So I'm going to be excited to see that. 'Cause
You have
I'm-
every streaming option.
I do. I've went over this. I barter everything with everyone.
I was trying to get your Quibi one, and you wouldn't let me.
Because
You
weren't
don't
giving
need
anything
it.
in return.
Do you want me to punch him right
No,
now?
no, I was being serious because I really wanted to flip my phone sideways.
Do you want me to punch him right now?
Yeah.
Hey, no, no.
So now if you
Don't
just
hit me,
just
Billy.
download Roku, and you can watch everything that was on Quibi for free. No subscription necessary. The Roku channel, it's all there. Don't want to be a dick about it.
I wasn't. I was,
Yeah, you were.
No.
I'm pretty sure he's being a dick about it.
Blake, is there anything you got? Anything on your list over there?
I was going to talk about Hooters uniforms. But
What?
Yep, the Hooters uniforms that they decided to put. They gave them new shorts that are even smaller.
I didn't realize that was possible.
They
it is.
They have a strict policy.
Well, they're not shorts then.
They have a strict policy. You can't show your ass.
Yeah,
Say a
just-
strict or a strip?
Strict.
Oh, okay.
And so what they did is they gave them shorts that were tighter and smaller. So they're pretty much underwear.
pretty much a bathing suit bottom.
So then
Kind of a bikini bottom.
it pretty much got taken to TikTok and social media.
Where
and
many
it-
Hooters chicks modeled them for you and complained.
They didn't really model them; they held them up.
I support that.
I saw the ones they had.
They did have a
They were
couple
wearing
models.
Okay, and since then, Hooters backtracked and went back to the old shorts.
So now they said no shorts.
You're not allowed to wear any bottoms.
Any
Back
bottom.
to the- back to the
No
original-
bottoms.
Back to the original short shorts.
It's amazing what happens when a restaurant's owned by Larry Flint. I mean, who knew? Who knew? When was the last time anybody ate at Hooters here?
About 2 years ago.
Yep, 2 years ago.
Was it
You
good?
really go for the food?
No, we went because we were having a football draft.
Exactly.
How was the food? Did you get the hot dog? Because they serve a hot dog there.
I did not get a hot dog. I can't even remember what I got.
The wings
It
are not
was-
good there.
it
Well,
was
they
a
have-
sandwich of some
They,
sort.
they have like bacon wrapped wings now.
What?
Yep.
They supposedly have improved their wings from what
Well,
they
the
used
wings.
to be.
If you they have their traditional breaded wings are
Supposedly.
pretty
Nasty.
nasty, like heavy. They
Yeah.
do have like the naked wings they call them, which are the unbreaded ones, which are like regular wings.
Yeah. I mean, there was some throwback about that, too. They wanted to put bread back onto the wings because it's exposed too much chicken skin.
Yes. Too naked.
The wings got better. You know why? You just add more shit to it. Bacon. Let's put some jalapenos on it, too.
Yeah.
Bacon jalapeno wings.
Lots of buffalo and butter.
In all honesty, back in college, we went to Hooters like every Monday night for Monday Night Football for a year. Mm-hmm. And we tried about everything on the menu. The salads were greasy.
You had to wring them out.
But I'd say in the last 5 years, I'd been there a couple of times, and it wasn't as bad.
Okay.
Not great, but the all-you-can-eat wing deal they had on Mondays was okay.
Did you see that one guy in the corner that thinks all the girls love him because he's so quote unquote funny?
Wait, hold on.
Because he goes there every single day.
One guy?
About 5.
I mean, there's the restaurant's
17 tables. Of
Yeah,
that.
you know what's really weird?
It only has 4 corners, so
What's really weird is that there's a lot of Harp Twins on the jukebox. Weird.
I was wondering why that was played constantly
Man.
when I was there.
Down the hall.
Well, the Harp Twins showed off their new uniforms for next year's Comic Expo.
Are you saying the Harp Twins were in it?
Okay, moving on. We cannot condone that. It's allegedly. Moving on.
I want to hear the Harp Twins
Nope.
version of Man of Constant Sorrow.
Nobody wants to hear anything the Harp Twins is.
Let me check YouTube, Jeff.
Wow.
How many bandanas and pairs of boots do you have to wear to date one of those girls?
You gotta be a pirate. Arg.
Or a twin.
That's triplet. Not triplets because that's creepy. It's a throuple. Blake, got anything else real quick before we get to top 5?
No.
I have one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
In a
You have a
surprising
top 5?
No, Blake does.
in a surprising article I read that with medical marijuana being legal in Ohio now for 3 years, the biggest complaint that users have is it's too expensive. No shit, you're not paying dirt weed prices for high quality marijuana.
I beg to differ. I can get this cheaper at the bus stop, Doc.
Hey, if you want it to
I
be
can get the
fentanyl free,
skank weed.
if you want to be fentanyl free, you got to pay for the extra quality.
Yeah, you know what's
You want to
in
live
this.
after you hit it? There you go.
But
That's a tough call to make.
okay, yeah. Okay, for everybody that wants to legalize it, guess what? It's going to get more expensive.
Do what normal people do. Grow your own.
Can we talk one quick thing, though?
Nope.
Tough.
One quick thing with Ben Simmons is the worst teammate in professional sports.
What an ass.
Evander Caine.
Hey. He got vaccinated.
Vander Caine, NHL player. Yes, he was suspended 21 games because he faked a COVID vaccine
He
form.
turned it up.
How hard is it to fake your vaccine card?
Apparently harder than he thought.
He misspelled COVID.
He didn't spell check.
with a T.
He printed it out from the Cincinnati Enquirer.
It said at the bottom, "If this has any typos, please let me know."
Come on, guys, you're making
Even the
fun of one of my
CDC.
fantasy hockey players.
Even the CDC doesn't have an editor.
Quit making fun of the seal clubbers.
Sorry, Jeff. Oh goodness.
So do you get to use him on IR now?
I don't know. I've already got 2 guys on IR. So,
Oh, no.
So, nope.
I mean, if one of them comes up or off or whatever, then maybe I'll check it. But
Just to let you know, Travis Tritt today, the country singer,
he went on IR?
No, but he said he will not be playing at any arenas, which I don't think he's going to be playing at any arenas anyways, any venues that require people to produce vaccine cards.
Well, won't be in Cincinnati.
No, he canceled like 8 shows all around Cincinnati, like Indiana.
If I'm not mistaken, he was just here.
I don't know if he was in the ones they listed were a lot of Indiana, all that stuff.
It was October 3rd was the date that
3rd or 4th,
was
yeah.
all the
Poor
venues in
Travis
Cincinnati have to show.
Poor Travis. No,
You know, actually, that makes me fine that Travis Tritt is coming nowhere near where I'm going to be.
I wouldn't have gone either way.
I just think it's hilarious because he was on Fox News tonight with Tucker Carlson and like underneath this picture, it said country music sensation. Fucking idiots.
Well, Fox News loves Aaron Lewis too, so
Fuck him. I am putting this out there and no sugarcoating. Fuck Aaron Lewis.
Allegedly.
I think that's a good name title for the show.
Do you like him better or Dean Caine?
Dean Caine. I'll take him over
I think
Aaron
your head
Lewis.
was going to explode there.
There you go. I'm going to show you my age gap. Who's Aaron Lewis?
Stained.
The lead singer from the...
Oh,
Yeah.
he's become a right wing country singer now.
So when he got burnt out of Stained, he moved home and he's a country boy.
He's a New Hampshire country boy.
Yes.
I can see that. Big news. Michael Caine may not be retiring
What?
from acting. Despite his recent comments on his interview that that Bestsellers is going to be his last film, his rep said, "Nope, that's not his last film." Sorry, Michael, you're still going.
contract, bitch.
Thank goodness the Hobie bump worked there.
I'm so old. Can I just retire? No.
Hold on, that's the worst Michael Caine impersonation you've done.
Oh, I'm so old. Can I retire? No. But I'm old. I'm 90.
Who is this?
Michael Caine.
Oh, okay. Now that's
Now I know
now
what
I
you're
got
talking
it.
about.
Now I hear it.
Regarding retirement, I've spent over 50 years getting up at 6 a.m. to make movies, and I'm not getting rid of my alarm clock, said Caine in a statement to Variety.
My dog Blue.
I know I said I may retire next week, but I decided not to, because I forgot I said it. I am Michael Caine. I approve this message.
Goddamn, Ross Marquand has nothing on you.
I'm going to run for president next week. No, you're not, Michael. I'm the prime minister.
When did he stop being British?
Hey, Frank Grillo over here. You shut up, okay?
Halfway through Jason's impression.
When he started becoming Jimmy Stewart.
I guess if you get old, you can't be British.
It just
Michael
goes-
Caine says, I actually am doing a film for Frankie Productions. That's right, man. You're doing Frank Grillo Productions, baby. We're going to do a movie. $1 million.
You want me to punch him, Brian?
Yes.
I'll be good.
I think Blake had a point there.
Blake's microphone just fell and hit him.
Twice now.
Even the microphone doesn't want to hear you talk.
First the mic stand fell, and then he fixed the mic stand, and now the microphone fell off the stand.
I told my oldest son to rig it.
He wanted to do it after he was trying to play his game, and Blake was putting his hand in front of his eyes, trying to.
But I will say Blake has a point. It seems like Jason, when he doesn't try to, wasn't too bad doing a Jimmy Stewart impersonation. He was trying to do old Michael Caine, but I mean, I'm like, that was Jimmy Stewart. You're right.
I'm going to be Alfred in a new movie, and
That's
Michael
not
Caine.
Jimmy Stewart.
I'm Michael Caine, and
Travis Tritt was here in September. At Riverbend.
I saw Michael Caine. I saw Travis.
Did you have to have a vaccine card at
No,
Riverbend?
October 3rd.
Starting.
I saw.
So before October, the bands could
Say yes.
say
Whatever they
if they wanted it or not. But after October 4th, it's required.
I saw Travis Tritt with the Queen in London, and
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Michael Caine.
No, you're not.
I'm Frank Grillo.
No, you're not.
He sounded like somebody, and I can't place that. It certainly
You know
wasn't.
the mark of a good impression. He sounded like somebody. I don't know who.
Opie Taylor.
Brimley,
This is actually one of my top 5 topics.
It was Opie Taylor.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
I think he sounded like somebody doing a character, not an impression, but a character on like a Saturday Night Live. Or
I was the biggest
something.
star in the world. In the world.
I want to show you proof.
That's what I have.
Dana Carvey doing Jimmy Stewart.
No, it was
Dana Carvey did do Jimmy Stewart. for
Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney, that's what it was, yeah.
I almost said Andy Rooney again.
What's the deal? That's Seinfeld.
What's the deal with airline food?
They have to tear it.
You brought this upon yourself, people. You had to send us Michael Caine.
Why do you compare apples to oranges?
You ever see
They
that?
don't look alike.
You ever see
Is that
like
a Marge Simpson?
It's supposed to be Andy Rooney, but we'll go Marge Simpson. Sure.
You ever have like see those actors on Twitter like people would send them like, hey, you look like this guy as a joke, and he's like, they're always like, stop sending me this shit. It was the same thing with Michael Caine. I had too many people on Twitter sending me that shit that he's retiring. Are you going to stop your impressions? Oh, shut the fuck up. No.
So that just means everybody is telling you that they don't want to hear it anymore.
They want you to retire it.
Without being mean to you, they're telling you to stop doing it.
I don't think that's right.
Hillbilly Michael Caine, no.
Hillbilly old Michael Caine.
Good off my
Papa McCain.
Brian, you're supposed to be in my corner. I even asked Ross to do Sylvester Stallone for you.
That was from his hee-haw appearance.
Michael Caine is just so good at doing so many different accents. Jason's just nailing them all.
You know, Michael Caine did try to do that hillbilly accent in Secondhand Lions.
Oh, yeah.
Why do we have 3 lions out here? We only need 2. There's only 2 of us. Robert Duvall.
Did you see Secondhand Lions or just the poster?
I'm pretty sure he was there when we watched it.
I was in it. I think I know what it's about, Jeff. Me and Robbie Duvall. Before he did Gone in 60 Seconds, we had lions. And we stole them from a zoo.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to this than the Al Megan shit.
I mean, I feel bad for people that are going to listen to this part of...
Well,
Especially somebody who's never listened before. They're like, what's the big deal?
like last month we named one of our...
Like, I feel really bad for telling people at work that I was on this podcast, and they were like, oh, cool, like, I downloaded it, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome, but now I feel really bad.
I mean, the title to one of our previous episodes was We're Sorry.
That's on them.
Again, no one's still listening at this point.
Oh, no, we did. We had an expo bump. I don't know how.
No,
but
I mean, to this episode.
Oh, okay. That's a good call.
They'll listen maybe an hour in, and then it just becomes background noise if it's still running.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of background noise, what's your top 5, Blake?
Am I the only one with the top 5?
No, I had one, too. Go ahead.
I can come up with one real quick.
You can come up with one real quick while I do my top 5. I got top 5 Hobie show ideas.
Okay.
Because we've been around for, 420-something episodes
413.
now? 413 episodes.
We DC retconned everything, so we're good. We're lined up now.
Well, in the multiverse. We're in episode 1. No, anyway, so yeah, I was just coming up with something. I was like, I do top 5, so I'll just do that. Hey, top 5 Hobie show ideas. Number 5, Doug's Time Machine.
I do like Doug's Time Machine.
I enjoyed listening to Doug when he gave a review of an episode that we did, how many years ago?
6 years ago.
And gave our top 5 and our answers. I thought that was pretty good. I think Doug's got a little
Doug
niche.
needs to do that.
He's got a little niche there.
I can agree with Doug's Time Machine.
Okay.
I would like that. Number 4. Once a month, why don't we try and get like guests that we always wanted on the show, like El Heno, Mikael Leal, for example. When was the last time, for example, we get somebody new? I mean, it's great to, I think the cross-pollination of podcasting like we did with our brethren at 40 going on 14 and et cetera. So, I mean, maybe we can get on like Who the What Now, for example.
They don't have a show anymore.
Or maybe we can get on a real history podcast with Big Dev.
Reach out there. Let's do it, Blake.
That's right.
You're retired now.
That's right. You think I got all this extra time? No,
You
I'm
retired
still
from
working.
Space Force?
Yeah. Number 3, I would like to have, you know what? We get a lot of participation from our listeners and providing their top fives. Why don't I do like once a month where we have like guest top five, where you can Skype them in, and they get, of course we get the top five topics beforehand, but they can participate with us in the top five for that evening, for that podcast.
I like that idea. I like that.
How about number 2? We're going to call it Old Hobie Regulars Reunions. What happened to the best color man in the business?
Nickel?
Yeah. What happened to the Dip Man?
I don't know what happened to Dip.
What happened to our hockey reports?
I will say Nickel responded today to my tweet 2 weeks ago about where are our hockey reports. He said he might have to get on that.
He said that 2 years ago.
Yes, but he said it today again.
Did he send it by carrier pigeon? Because he is in that cabin up there in Saskatchewan or something.
No, I think the government completely took that away from him now.
And then my number 1 was they have to private Twitter the intern with a mystery impersonation that only the intern can give to Jason. And then Jim, Jeff, and I have to guess who the mystery impersonation is.
So I have to do the impression.
Correct.
They have to tell me,
To tell you.
Yeah,
me.
the fans have to tell the intern
and I'll tell
to
you.
impersonate, and you do it, and then we try and guess it.
I like that. I like that.
There you go.
I like that one. I like those. Those are good ones. Those are good ones. Okay, you need to reach out to a couple people then. Let's reach out, Blake.
To everybody you talk to on this,
But I
get on Twitter and reach out.
I don't
to
have
these
Twitter
people.
accounts.
Well, besides Twitter, you need to get in touch with Doug.
Yeah,
Do the
we-
time machine.
Yeah, we had Dr. Bednar on for a while.
We
We
asked.
could probably use his COVID advice.
We asked.
That's right.
Then he got COVID.
Jason C. Brown's leading an insurrection in Hollywood.
Let's get on him. Reach out to Jason C. Brown.
Yeah.
Reach out to Jason.
Is he on strike yet?
I think he's leading one.
What I mean, is it?
I don't know. I'll have to check with him.
I'm
Allegedly.
pretty sure they came to an agreement, like at the.
He was at a Rolling Stones concert recently, so maybe he's enjoying himself now.
Anyone else have a top five?
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
I have the top 5 worst things to be magically turned into.
Okay.
Newt.
Number 5 is
Small churches.
number 5 is a tie between a toilet and a diaper.
And that's number 5.
That's a shitty comparison.
Ah!
Number 4 is a punching bag.
I get that every week.
I'm trying to think if I'd rather be a punching bag than a toilet.
Depends how often the punching bag can punch. Is it like a 40-year-old man that really starts going well on it, and then after about 2 weeks he gets tired of doing the exercise and leaves?
Then just hang there in the garage.
Number 3, deodorant.
Call.
At least you smell well.
Well, but you have to be put under people's arms and.
Okay.
But you're being used to make other people better.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, good point.
Number 2, food.
But so when you say eat me, they really will.
Oh.
And number 1, a tampon.
Are you Prince Charles?
I was just about to make a Prince Charles joke, yes.
Prince Charles will disagree with you on that. I do say, my dear sir, that I love to be in Camilla.
Who are you?
I'm Prince Charles.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm not King Charles because I'm never going to be king. Did I become Hunter? But Prince Charles is here.
Yeah.
Blake is. Do you have something
I
to
am
say,
not
Blake?
saying that live on the microphone.
Come on,
You
Blake.
can turn the volume up. Maybe you heard it.
Blake. Jeff, you got a top five?
I'm still working on it, so give me yours.
I don't have one.
You said you did.
I don't have one. Brian, you got a top five?
Yeah, top 5.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union,
Ooh, that's a good one.
JB Smoove,
Okay.
Rosario Dawson,
Ooh, she should be higher.
Chris Rock, and Romani Malco.
What do they all have in common?
They are the 5 top actors listed in the movie Top 5 on IMDb.
Genius.
So everybody knows that what Romany Malco's best role is It's in A Million Little
A Million
Things.
Little Things, yes.
40-year-old virgin.
No, A Million Little Things. He's Rome in A Million Little Things.
Oh, they're so creative that they just shortened his real name. Wow.
Well, it's not like The Office where like most of the people just use their real names.
Jason, you have yours ready?
Yeah, I got my top 5.
Okay, what is it?
Michael Caine,
Okay.
Ross McQuan,
Yep.
Stephen Amell,
Okay.
Cody Rhodes,
Uh-huh.
and Nathan Fillion. 5 people I want to talk to at Comic Expo in a panel. There you go. People I want.
Well,
to
Michael Caine is retired, so he's not coming.
I beg to differ. I'm not retired anymore. I'm Michael Caine.
All right, when are we going to get the post-Comic Expo report from Andrew?
when he comes out of hibernation.
I mean, he does pay the bill.
He does.
Be nice of him to come on here and talk about the expo. And
I'm still working on it.
And the success and the bad stuff, and so I can call him Andy.
I can get him on. It might take a while because he usually goes into hibernation for about 3 months after the expo. Seriously, he's done mentally.
And he's not talking to Jason.
No, he is. He is. He's still talking. He did say, "Got that Blake guy on still?" Yeah. What a bitch. He's a little bitch.
I told him he wasn't allowed to grind on Felicia Day.
Get out. Get out. Go ahead.
I was allowed to, though.
Yeah.
But she asked me to.
My top five, I've got top 5 random song lyrics.
Okay.
So my number 5, this was the last one I thought of because otherwise I would just have a top 4.
Okay.
So it is Baby Shark Do 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 Do.
Baby Shark.
I prefer the remix.
What song is that?
That's Baby Shark.
Oh, okay.
Thriller.
The Ted Lasso
Jamie
remix.
Jamie.
Is that the K-pop version?
Number 4.
Number 4, I've got Young Kentucky Girl in a Push-Up Bra.
What's that from?
That one song.
Okay. Number 3.
Just sounded good.
Number 3, I have Birds and Snakes and Aeroplanes.
Lenny Bruce is Not Afraid.
Birds and snakes and airplanes. Lenny Bruce is not afraid.
That's from Blake's Lover.
R.E.M. Michael Stipe.
He hit on me.
That was number 3. Number 2 is like Harrison Ford, I'm frantic. Like Sting, I'm tantric. Like Snickers, guaranteed to satisfy.
And how many days has it been?
It's been 1 week.
And number 1.
What song was that from?
I don't remember the title. And number 1 is Yellow Matter Custard dripping from a dead dog's eye.
Rock on!
What's that song?
Blake knows it.
What is it?
It's from the Monkees.
Oh! Take the last train to Clarksville, and yellow mustard will be seeping from my dog's eyes. Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station.
I apologize to everybody. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Oh, you didn't know that was the Beatles?
No, I didn't know. I
my
didn't
dog.
know Jason was going to do that.
If you see my dog, she has yellow mustard custard eyes. Thanks, Jeff. That was a good top 5.
Yes. Do 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 do.
Let's do titles for the show here. I got... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to go because you seem to be looking through your paper.
Sorry, I can't fit in the rocket. Let me know of any typos. Taking it to the tool shed. And that's it.
I have It's All Downhill from Here. Mm-hmm. Level 3. Cabbage Patch Plantations. Live action cartoons. Hillbilly Jim on OnlyFans. A strip policy. Too much chicken skin. And contract, bitch.
Jim?
I was pointing at Brian right
Okay,
now,
go
so
ahead.
he is.
Let's see. I've got Yeah, You're a Tool. You Suck. Drawings. Foreign Violence.
I like that one.
Society of Scabs. Nobody Better Finger Joe Burrow. We Went to go by our grandchildren, obese astronaut, and Papaw Michael Caine.
I like that we went to buy our grandchildren.
Where at? At the Cabbage Patch Plantation.
I don't know if I can get past that. I don't know if that would not be good. Anyone else? Okay. I like that we went to buy our grandchildren. Anyone else? Jeff?
What did you had one on your list there, Brian? I liked. Now I don't remember what it was.
Joe Burrow.
Oh, that was funny too. But
I had one more I forgot. Standard booping.
Foreign.
Foreign violence.
I like the foreign violence. I like foreign violence. Jimmy, okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing foreign violence. Change approved.
Although it's no Cabbage Patch Plantation.
I can't. I can't.
Think of all the hits we could get with that title.
No, not good ones. They're all from Stone Mountain.
Oh, we could do Jason's parents are racist.
Nope.
Do not hashtag Stone Mountain for this podcast.
Oh, I'm going to.
No.
Cabbage Patch Plantation.
I think we have a new show.
It could be after the Megan at the Playhouse in the Park. You know what? Okay, so Saturday morning cartoons are coming back. We got Cabbage Patch Plantation at 9 o'clock.
Oh, I was thinking it's more of a Cabbage Patch Plantation presents.
The Gummy Bears.
So
More like a Hobie late night lineup. Like Naked Swim or something.
Hobie
So we-
After Dark.
So we have I'm Megan. We got Gummy Bears. Cabbage Patch. Would Cabbage Patch Plantation go in between each episode? Like you?
A little short between
Yeah.
each episode where we actually have the Cabbage Patch dolls talking
Yeah.
to each other.
I like that one. I like that idea.
Hey, Olin Jet, get over here.
Third one, another show would be Brian working at the daycare, the dog daycare. I just want to see a documentary on that. That's it.
I just want to see Brian booping noses.
Yeah.
And eating soup sandwiches.
So much soup, man.
That would be like you get all these other stupid shows like
Tire
Below
Shoes.
Deck where you show people working for rich people. I'd like to see Brian and his coworkers working for dogs
I like that.
And counting out kibble.
Yep.
and finding out how difficult demanding people are when
It could be like
Send this to Animal Planet.
trademark it.
trademark.
It could be kind of like, Pee-wee's Playhouse too. Boop time! And then he just runs around booping all the noses. Kind of like Pee-wee.
We get wacky during Brian's boop time.
He feels really uncomfortable.
I hope your coworkers start singing that. We get whack.
I'm sorry, guys.
We already named it. Bad idea of the week. Number 127. Wildcard episodes.
Wildcard.
Wildcard!
Hey, did you guys know? Did you guys know that if you rearrange the letters of mailmen, they get really upset?
This joke brought to you by the United States Postal Service. Thanks, Doug.
I thought you were going to say Nemlium.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.